back to my channel. I'm so excited for this video because this video is very much an experiment. I haven't seen anyone do it. There's probably 1,000 videos out there. I just haven't looked it up. I haven't checked. So you would have seen my last Petri dish DIY. So if you did see this, you'll know I was very intrigued by the pure saturation of the inks inside the resin. And you would have also seen that I dropped some ink into resin that had been sitting there for a good half an hour, and it gave it time to almost not solidify at all but firm up somewhat, and I got a completely different effect. I have a lot more clear resin left over in this one, and it didn't saturate as much, so I thought I would test it out. My plan is I'm going to put equal parts of resin in each of these Petri dishes. Now, I just bought this silicone mold from Amazon. Nice and shiny, which means the resin will come out shiny. I'm gonna put some ink into Petri dish 1, and about, I don't know, 5 minutes later, maybe 10, I'm gonna put ink into this one, and another 5 minutes later, I'm gonna put ink into this one. I don't wanna leave it too long because from what I know about this, I feel like this resin cures quite fast. Not cures, but solidifies quite fast, so I don't want to take the mickey with any more resin. So yeah, 5 minutes, 10 minutes after the original. First thing I'm going to do is mix the resin. The resin I'm using for this video is again from Resin Pro. They were kind enough to send me some of their product just to test out. It's really working for me well so far. Resin Pro are an Italian company. They've made their way across Europe and they will soon be launching in the UK. But the website is up and running for anyone. If you're interested in buying this product, then there is a 10% discount code for you at the checkout with Claire's Crafty Corner. I am just going to go with green, blue, purple on this one, and not the yellow and the pink, just because blue is my favourite colour. I have swapped the angle out for the second tray. You can see the first one that is done here. It's been about, I want to say 6 minutes. I'm a bit scared to leave it longer. I know how hot these go. I can feel them already warming up. So I'm going straight into this one. Just making sure that any bubbles that have risen to the surface in those 6 minutes, it's very, very shimmery and shiny. So yeah, 3 layers, blue, purple, green, white. Blue, purple, green, white, blue, purple, green, white. The third and final one, I've left this around about 6 minutes again from this one. I don't feel like there's much difference. It's still quite watery. So we could have 3 identical coasters. Okay, it's the next day. It's 2 seconds for you guys, 24 hours for me. I cannot tell you how I've been itching. When I got up this morning, I was like, oh, are they ready? Oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. It's so hard. I cannot. Right, okay. So I'm going to go back over what I did, because for me it's been 24 hours, for you it's been seconds, but this is the original pour, this is 5 minutes later, this is another 5 minutes later, so between these 2 pours is 10 minutes. I don't know if the ink effect is going to be any different. We might find 3 completely identical pours. We might find, what I think is going to happen is that this ink hasn't dispersed throughout the resin like this ink. I might be talking rubbish. I have got no idea. Let's go. Number 1. So you just have to pull the edges of your mould away slowly and then pop it out. And I've only used Oh, oh yes, I've only used the blues and the greens in this one. Oh, beautiful. Look at the sides. Love it. I'm just going to turn down the saturation on my camera because I think it's not picking this up. Okay, is that any better? Not very, but yeah. Ah, what do we think? I absolutely love it. See the reflection? Yeah, so as I expected, the ink has saturated completely this piece. Even the sides, you can see the drips down the sides. Even that's gorgeous. I mean, how would you not love this? Yeah. Okay, so that's number one, and that's turned out pretty much as I expected because that's how my bigger piece turned out, fully saturated. So, piece number two. This was 5 minutes later. Oh, please have worked. Ah, interesting. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to zoom in right here. The big hollow where there's no ink, and here and here. I'm hoping my camera is picking that up for you. There's like a depth to it, so underneath I can see clear, completely clear resin here, and then underneath there's like a cloud of white. Can you see? I'm trying, I'm hoping the camera's picking it up. But yeah, you can definitely see through, you can see through this one with some, and turn it around the side. Oh, look at that. Okay, look at that colour around the sides. Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to swear, family channel and all that, but gorgeous, absolutely flipping gorgeous. I'm trying to find any more areas where it's clear. Oh, it's just, I'm really hoping when I play this back to edit that you can see this gap here in the resin. Oh, it's so beautiful. Anyway, third one. Okay, this is a third and final one, so there's a 10-minute gap between this one and the first one I did. I don't know. Oh wow. So I'm hoping if I hold this right up you will see. Can you see inside there? So it is completely different to the first one. The first one is saturated. The second one has got some gaps, but this one has got a lot of clear resin gaps where the resin was a bit too thick for the ink to fly. Let's have a look at the edge. Oh gosh, I could never, I don't think I'm ever going to tire of this. If you've been with me a while, you know my channel is just a mixture of absolutely everything. Like whatever I'm doing at the time, it's a mixture. So obviously I did say from day one, it's not going to be a resin channel, but it's going to be very hard to put the resin down. Oh my, this big clump. I suppose this is where the ink just couldn't penetrate the resin. So there are gaps here. Oh, look at that bit there. Right, okay, back to the front. I'm not sure if you can see the way the resin has splayed. It's like gone out, but you can see right through. Oh, I really hope you can see it. I really hope you can see it. Otherwise I'm just talking for absolutely no reason. Love it. Okay, so to summarise, as they would have said back in college, conclusion of this study is that the resin definitely does not disperse. The longer you leave the resin, the harder it is for the ink to thingy, what'd you call it? Disperse. Oh lordy, can you tell I'm excited? So yeah, first one, really the colours have really mixed, really mixed. The second one, there's gaps, definitely some gaps. So there's a 5-minute gap between this one and this one. And the third one, 10-minute gap between that one and that one. And yeah, lots of clear resin to see in there. It actually looks like I'm looking into a river and I'm seeing life under there, you know. I can see through the top, but there's life going on underneath. It's like cloudy and stringy and oh my god. Seriously, yeah. I'm a little bit addicted. I don't quite know what to do. Do I seek help or do I just keep going? As far as resin goes, this has worked an absolute treat. There's no air bubbles in this at all because I took my time pouring it, and I used the lighter. I poured some, used the lighter, poured more, used the lighter. Gee, honestly, you can't, there's no air bubbles. Look at that. Not a single air bubble. Mirror shine. Anyway, I've literally been saying for about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just glad it kind of worked. I'm glad that I was able to show a difference in those ink pours. My worry is that if you leave it longer than 10, 15, 20 minutes, that the top is going to solidify, but I am going to try. Probably won't film it, but I'll let you know. If you join me over on Instagram at Claire's Crafty Corner, then yeah, I'll definitely let you know how that turns out. I might even leave it 15 to 20 minutes just to see what effect I can get with the ink. Yeah, there's probably loads of videos on it, so maybe I'll just Google. But thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in this resin, of course Resin Pro sent this to me to try out. I'm glad they did. I've actually loved making everything with it. Really, I think these are probably the best because I took my merry time, something I'm really bad at. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. If you are interested in this resin, there is 10% off for you at checkout on the Resin Pro website. I will leave a link to everything in the description box down below, so you can go and check that out. And if you've never tried resin, I don't know, give it a go. Obviously the discount code will be there for you. Claire's Crafty Corner is your discount code and you get 10% off your first order, so have a go if you're really into it. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to be staring at this one for hours to come. La, 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 la. Right, guys, I'm going to shut up because, you know, I talk too much. Have an amazing day. I am probably going to start my Halloween decorations now because I feel like the whole YouTube world is ahead of me already. I'm still here on my resin and everyone's just like, look at my Halloween decor. So yeah, I'm going to go. This is my it is my final resin piece, mainly because I've run out of resin. But I will see you all in the next video, which should be Halloween inspired. And thank you so much for watching, and thank you all for all of your support. Everything, you all mean a lot to me. I do reply to all comments, so make sure you comment down below. That's all I really want. Let's have a chat. Ask me questions. Not too many questions. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.